Yo, 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 what's going on? It's Terrell, Hall of Fame, D-Line, TBKC, and all that sweet, beautiful, wonderful shit. Man, I get some messages, and I thank y'all for the messages. But let me tell you this. As far as good dogs go, as far as great dogs go, as far as this community and its ability to produce or have good or great dogs, the truth of the matter is this. The reason that we don't see a level of consistency anymore is just flat out because people don't know how to breed. There's no breeding talent. There's a lot of people who have a lot of fluffage. There's a lot of people who know how to promote. There's a lot of people who know how to talk big. You know, they know how to do podcasts. They know how to do lives. They know how to do group chats. They know how to do all these things. But when you ask them for a resume of dogs, it's not that strong. And that's because their breeding tactics are all over the board and they really don't understand the recipe, as my man Danny from Top Shelf Bully would always say. And it is a recipe. I go to this one point. I never deny that, of course, but I went to prison in 2008. In 2008, when I went to prison, I had 25 dogs, you know. And when I came home, I had literally like three or four dogs, you know, that I could use. And so within the next 2 years, went on to produce 30 different champions, which included dogs like Pantera, Evo. You know, we put some shit together, you know, and it was a collaborative effort, trust me, but it was a thing of knowing the blood, searching for females that I could do pup back deals with, using my own females and things, and we produced our asses off. In that same time frame, Denzel became the first ever BBCR and UBKC champion. Castro, the same thing in the classic class. And it was a lot of success fast because the pattern was laid. We knew what we had to do. The dogs that were produced in there is just amazing. It was an amazing stretch of dogs, and it was always knowing the bloods. Whether I was buying the females and doing the breedings myself, or talking to people like, hey, if you want to join up on this litter, I'll pay. I send out the semen or whatever. I get my puppies. You do this, you know. And we had a hell of a run. A lot of the dogs that you see, and it's just about knowing what you do. You know, it's just about knowing what to do with the bloods. Like every litter, we were producing one, two, three champions. You know, the biggest litter was what, five champions in that litter. It's an easy thing to do. You know what I mean? Matter of fact, I think in that similar time span, Crusher was made. No, Crusher was a little bit younger than them. Excuse me, but the truth of the matter is that, you know, if you know how to breed, you can make this stuff over and over and over again. The problem that I see from most of these breeders is following these fads and throwing out the rule book to where the rule book says, don't breed to bad dogs, don't breed to this, don't breed to that. And people do it anyway, thinking that they can fix these things. I promise you, if we had a challenge of people just taking dogs and making dogs right away, most people would lose in that challenge because they just don't know how to breed. And that's what I'll show you guys this year. And contrary to the lies that are told, I'm good. You know what I mean? I have dogs and all of this shit. Don't people love to? That's what we live in, that community. People talk a lot, make up stories. The breedings I'll do. It's funny. I'll tell y'all, this is the funniest thing. And I did have a lot of backstabbing people around me who tried to do things and hope that I wouldn't be successful. But that is what it is. But I posted up a picture of a female that was rolled over playing with my granddaughter and shit. And then I posted another female, and people were like, damn, I heard you didn't have no dog. Look, probably as long as I'm living, I'll have dogs. I have co-owns. I have this own. I got my own puppies. I got my own dogs. You know, one monkey is never going to stop a show. Trust that. So if I get rid of 20 dogs, or if I get rid of 10 dogs, or I fix 10, I've always got dogs, man. I know people like to prey on your demise. Like I told you, I went to the penitentiary, came home with a very small amount of usable dogs, and within a year was right back on top of the game, producing more champions than anybody, because you can never take away the blueprint, you know. So, you know, like I say, it is what it is, man. People hope and pray, and I understand why jealousy is one of those things where you hope and pray that people do bad because you can't do what they do. But at the end of the day, man, I tell you, yeah, still got dogs, still gonna do some things, man. But I'm just being a lot tighter with my blood. I'm being a lot tighter with my circle, as I realized that I had a lot of I had a lot of people who claimed to be down, but was really rooting against me the whole time, and they showed it. And we're not gonna go into a lot of that, man. You know what I mean? I'm not saying nothing about nothing. Just trust me. If I was talking, it'd be real bad, and a lot of people showed a lot of ugliness in their character. And God is good because every time people shows ugliness in their character and try to do anything to me, God steps in and uplifts me more. So it is what it is. So whatever anybody tries to tell y'all, I'm good, all the way good. I have my dogs, breeding programs going good. I have my tech for the TBKC, which finally we'll be able to get going. And I've had more progress with that shit than anything. So everything's good, man. I'm going to show y'all how to breed some dogs this year. I'm going to show y'all why it's so easy. And if you follow it, you follow it. But if you follow names, you're going to have a lot of trouble, man. I'm just telling y'all that now. You're going to have a ton of trouble if all you're doing is following names. Because some of the better dogs and the proper blood that you should use with a female that you have is going to be a dog that's not that popular. Do you have the balls to just make the right breeding to make something nice, healthy, and to the breed standard? Or are you going to just go ahead and chase the dollar and chase the glory and screw your program over again? These are decisions that you have to make. I can't make them for you. But we'll talk a lot about that tomorrow. I rambled on forever. I'll see y'all tomorrow, man. Much love. God bless. Peace.